You are now listening to Tech Tea Entertainment with your girl, DJ SHEJAI.
And REINADIYA.
All right, so welcome to another episode of Tech Tea Entertainment. This is your girl, DJ SHEJAI.
And REINADIYA.
All right, so today's topic will be owning your own studio. But before we dive in, we do have a special guest today.
Mod 4 student LeeMajorDaMac, owner of We Major Studios, Miami.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey.
I felt that we're gonna have to cut out Miami.
That's okay. We Major Studios Miami, but it's We Major Studios on Instagram. Is We Major Studios Miami.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. So before we get into the nitty gritty, let's get to know our special guest. Lee Major. Do you want me to call you Lee Major or Lee Major
Lee Major is both the same, but LeeMajorDaMac is my stage name, so you could just call me whatever's comfortable for you.
LeeMajorDaMac, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, where are you originally from? And other than being a business owner, do you consider yourself as anything else?
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an artist. You know, I feel like I'm somewhat of a motivational type person. You know, I like anybody I come across, I try to like give positive vibes and try to encourage with my effervescent personality to, you know, just to do positive things in the music industry. I love music a lot, so it's like anywhere I go, I just really try to like leave a lasting impression on people, for inspiration.
So you'd like to leave an impact on others?
Yeah, I do.
And why is that?
Well, because I mean, I'm at the age of my life right now where I really feel wise. I really feel wise above my years, and it's like, sometimes like I took things that people taught me when I was younger. I took that and I led my life with that. So I try to make sure that when I speak to people that I make sure that I try to leave them with something that they possibly can take and go, and use in their life.
Because you're speaking from experience.
Because I'm speaking from experience and from just experience. I would say, of course, experience, but experience and from a perspective where it's like I want more people to like push themselves, because I see a lot of people say they want to do things and then they don't push. So it's from both of those perspectives.
And before we move on, where did you say you were originally from?
I'm from Miami, hometown, beach boy.
Born and raised?
Born and raised in Miami. This is a beach city, so I'm actually from the city that's within Miami called North Miami, but I lived all over Miami. I lived everywhere in Miami. So I've been here, 34 years now? I'm 34.
Okay.
Major, but what's your nationality, though?
Oh, I'm Dominican and Haitian.
Oh, okay.
That's how you get this nice golden brown skin complexion,
Tremenda mezcla.
And this little curly light hair, But yeah, I'm Dominican and Haitian. My dad is Dominican from New York, and my mom is Haitian from Haiti.
Is there like a difference
It's the same
in
island.
culture? Like when you be like, oh, I'm Dominican from New York, or I'm Dominican from Miami, or like, does it matter what kind of Dominican and where you from? Like,
Well, I said it like that because he's born here in the States,
oh,
meaning that he's not like
pure from there.
Pure from, yeah, like exactly from there. But that matters because people will be like, oh, like me, I'm not a natural born Haitian. Like I'm not from Haiti. I wasn't born in Haiti, but I'm Haitian. But I'm like, so when you say, oh yeah, I'm Haitian, but I was born in America, then the Haitian's gonna be like, oh yeah, well we know, we understand. You feel me? So
okay.
it's just a difference, yeah.
Okay, you speak Creole?
Slightly. I just order I know the bad words and I know how to order the food. That's it.
So other than a studio owner and an artist, are you also a producer?
Yeah, I am a producer. I'm producing 2 groups right now. Well, not 2 groups. I'm producing 2 acts, and I have one in the making. So the 2 groups that I have already produced with, one of them is called MOE, and the other one is called, his name is Papa Bands. So you have MOE, you have Papa Bands, and then now I'm finally working with a female artist. Her name is Lyric, but that name is going to eventually change. We're still working on the legalities of her name. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, and what was it that brought you to SAE? Was it to open up your own studio?
No, just to give you a little bit of backstory, I've been doing music for about 10 years or more before I opened up my studio. Can't remember exactly when I started doing music because I've been freestyling my whole life since middle school. But as far as like professional, when I say doing music, I mean going in the studio, recording it, mixing and mastering, and releasing projects. I've been doing that since 2007, 2008 with a record label where I was the president of, called Boss Ground Records. Boss Ground was founded here in Miami by way of some California natives who moved to Miami, and they were looking for talent. They found me and a group of other guys. We all got together. two of our bandmates, because we were like kind of like Wu-Tang. It was like Boss Grind was like 9 of us. So Boss Grind was a group, and then each had their own individual artists, kind of like how like the Hot Boys, and then so like that. So we were like a big group of artists that we had. We dropped one solo album as a group, and then everybody went on to do their own stuff. Two of the two or three two of the people from Boss Grind ended up getting signed. One to Po Boy and the other one to MMG. MMG. That's MMG Skrilla. No, okay. That's MMG Skrilla and Spoke. He was signed to Po Boy, I believe. So we just was grinding real hard, and I was the president of that. So coming from that, I got to do background work. I got to do marketing, promotion, everything. I got to pick covers and do theme shoots and like videos. So I got a lot of experience in those 10 years. After that, I got myself in trouble and I went away to prison for 2 years. When I came home in 2014, I started my own thing, which is We Major Entertainment, because I was solo. I went solo. The people from Boss Grind, I'm still in contact with all of them, but they moved back to the West Coast. So obviously, I'm from here. I didn't want to just completely just move. So I had my own family stuff going on too. Plus, I just got out of jail. So I just stayed here and I started doing my own thing. Between 2014 and 2016, I ended up opening up for the Migos. I went to South by Southwest where I hosted about 3 events. I got the attention of Def Jam, A&Rs and stuff like that. We sat down and had a meeting, but nothing was finalized. So from there, I just felt like I wanted to do more. So I needed to have my own studio to be able to really cultivate my sound. So that's what made me go ahead and start doing that. So to get to your question, what made me come to SAE is because when I purchased my studio, I kept paying people to record me, and that's a drag, right? Like for you to own I spent about $20,000 on equipment, and then for me to own all this equipment and don't even know how to use it, and I wanted to use it the right way, like not just like, oh, let me just do this or do that or do this the fast way, and I wanted to know. I'm a Sagittarius. We're very we like to know stuff. We're very analytical, so I I wanted to get an intern to come to my studio. That's how I ended up at SAE. I called SAE. I had a meeting with Frank, and then he was like telling me, he was like, oh, so you've yourself don't know how to really record. Like he was asking me these questions, and I was like, nah. And he was like, well, nah, an intern wouldn't be a good fit for you. He was like, how about you go to school here, and when you graduate, I'll give you some interns. So that's why I'm here. So I ended up coming to the school originally just to get an intern, and now I'm gonna leave a graduate.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you really got to work all the way from the front end to the back end, and you truly know the full spectrum of music.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, yeah, I'm still learning because life is all about still continue learning. And but I'm still learning a lot. Right now in school they're teaching me the things that I didn't know, obviously, as well as some of the things that I needed to be more detailed in, like rights and copyrights and songwriting and all those different business law that comes with the music business. I wasn't really I had no real chunk of it, so I just knew the basics. And I knew how to get myself on TuneCore and stuff like that. But now I got a better understanding of the real business side of it.
Great. Now, I can only imagine how tough this has been for you on being an entrepreneur, an artist, a producer, all these many years in experience. But could you share with us one of your most hardest challenges and how did you overcome that challenge?
Wow. I'm still going through my hardest challenge right now. The hardest challenge for me in life, period, at 34 years old is not being able to live in the same house as my daughter. It's so heartbreaking. It is I have to literally pull myself together to be able to be like, all right, you got to stay focused. You got to do this for your daughter. You got to do this for Jalea. You got to change this. You got to change that. So me not living with her, when me and her mom split up, it was really tough for me. It's still tough for me. So it's it's not, I don't want to say I don't care about her mom. It's not the fact that I'm so in love with her mom. It's the fact that I'm so in love with my daughter that it hurts that I can't be with my daughter. You see what I'm saying? So, because I don't want to confuse anybody and make them feel like I'm so in love with, the baby mom that's what hurt me. It's not the fact that I'm hurt by our breakup. I'm hurt by the fact that I can't have my daughter as much as I would have had we still been together. So it's very hard to deal with because I want to see her all the time. I want to come home to her. And with the whole co-parenting thing, I'm very limited to time with her. So staying focused just is really hard because sometimes I drift off, and I get depressed a little bit about that. So that's one of the things that keeps me going, just trying to just plan for a better day with her, with my daughter.
But even though that did take a toll on you, do you think that that inspired you as well?
Yeah, it definitely put the gas to the fire because like I said, I'm a Sagittarius, so I am a fire sign already.
You keep saying he's a Sagittarius. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, well, because a Sagittarius, I really believe that it has a lot to do with my personality. Jay-Z's a Sagittarius, you feel me? And I'm a business
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur as well. I come from a similar background as Jay-Z, and not to just call him out, but somebody that we all can relate. Well, we all know, and I just feel like I have some of his character traits, and that goes with his sign. But back to what we were saying is just that it put the fire to me. It really put the fire to me to make the best of my time and not waste time and not procrastinate and not ask for handouts. Not like it's just teaching me to just do everything as fast as I can, the best as I can, and as positive as I can, because I don't want no more bad karma.
To be the best version of you can be.
To be the best version of me, so that way she can have that.
And what advice would you give to our listeners who may be going through a tough challenge themselves, or any advice about starting their own studio?
Starting a studio is very tough. It's very expensive. It's very tough, and it's gonna take you to be creative. You have to be creative and think outside of the box, meaning find different ways to make money, find different ways to bring in money, find different ways to stand out from other studios, find different ways to market the studio. As you can see around campus, I have those tab flyers and stuff like that. Those tab flyers bring me so much money, and it's just a simple print up. So I nobody told me to do that. Nobody taught me how to do that. Nobody told me where to do that at. So I just, I implemented things that I see. Like if you see another business doing something and it could help you, copy it. Like, and I don't mean copy it and like just replicate it exactly, but what I mean is like redo what they did in a way to where it complements your business, and just be inspired by the world. When you be inspired by the world and you move, based on like who you meet or how you met, or like when you be inspired by that, you'll stay positive. Because one of the things that keeps me going when I'm not having a good day about my business, I always like look I always like get a type of email or a text or a comment that says, "Yo, Major, man, your music is fire. Your music is fire." Like whenever I think about it always happens. Like it always happens. So you have to look for the world for your own motivation. Like those little things keep me going.
My next question, Major, is did you have to make any changes to your studio after completing Mod 3?
Um, I'm gonna upgrade my studio. I wouldn't say any changes because the person who designed my studio was already a graduate from SAE. So I had my studio designed by a real engineer and an acoustician.
Mm-hmm.
An acoustician came in and did my booth. So everything is already pretty much like up to par as far as like physically, but my hardware could be a little bit better. And now that I know the business more, now that I know more about technology, I'm able to make the right decisions on what those upgrades will be.
That's good that at least you had an engineer who had prior experience do that for
hmm
you, because a lot of people don't, so they have to end up spending more money to redo everything.
Well, see, that goes to being a good businessman, because when you're in a good businessman, if you don't know something, you're gonna have to hire the person that
The
that's the best,
specialist.
yeah, the best person to do that job. So since I didn't know how to build a studio, I hired someone to build a studio. Since I didn't know about reverb and stuff like that, or I didn't even know how to engineer, I went and found a good engineer. And then so I made them work together. They didn't know each other. I'm like, okay, you need to design the room, and you need to make sure it sounds good. So talk to him and you talk to him, and I literally did that. They introduced each other, and then they designed my whole studio together. So it's and I would say I got those skills from working on a construction site, because I seen how on the construction site, like I worked construction when I was in my early teenage years, and then I worked in construction recently after I had my daughter in 2016 to leave the streets. I started back in construction. So I just learned how to have those leadership skills to make the job and the project get done. Like, like, okay, come on, we're going to do this. Oh, you're good at this. Come on. Like, because every job that I had on the construction side, I always end up being a team leader. Next question.
Why'd you just jump into it?
No, I'm sorry,
Look at
because it seemed like y'all was hanging off my word, and I just.
No, we were
We
listening.
were absorbing what you were saying because it's very.
No, it's my bad. I'm sorry.
He's such a Sagittarius.
I was just like, in my mind, I'm like, okay.
Okay, all
No,
right.
because I be feeling like I'm talking too much. I'm sorry.
No, look, I would tell you. All right, that's enough.
Next question.
Yeah.
But I would edit it out and you would never know. But no, you were fine. So I guess we'll go on to the next question. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I see myself doing production and more behind the scenes work. I'm gonna still be an artist, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of producing for artists. I'm gonna be looking for talent. I'm gonna be hiring, putting people in position to do what I need them to do to be able to create great music. And I'm also going to be expanding my business because, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. So I have the studio and I have a phone store where I repair iPhones and iPads. So I'm looking to expand that into a storefront. And as I expand that into a storefront location, I'm going to be looking to franchise that. So, in Mod 4, you'll see when you guys get there that they give you a business plan. So I'm taking my business plan that I learned how to do in Mod 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take that and I'm going to do, more research and I'm going to add to it and make it better. And I'm going to try to find some investors to give me some money and help franchise out my company and stuff like that. So that's that goal as far as just being entrepreneurial, in my entrepreneurial spirit. But as far as music, I'm going to always record as Lee Major, but I'm just going to fall back from releasing as many projects until I release some projects with the artists that I'm working with.
So you're trying to be like the next Puff in a way.
Definitely.
And what are you currently working on?
Right now we're gonna put together the Major Gang compilation. I'm gonna try to drop it after 2020, like the top of the first quarter in 2020. And I'm working with Lyric. She's still under artist development. And I'll probably shoot some more videos for my projects that's already out. I'll probably shoot some more videos because Jalea, the project that I just recently dropped, I dropped it last year, November, so it's not even a full year old yet. So I'm still promoting on that. And just some advice for anybody who is listening that might be an artist. It's always good to promote one project, especially an EP, for at least 2 years or more. You never want to promote it for less than 2 years because that Fetty Wap song, Trap Queen, it was like 2 years of promotion for that. So, sometimes it just takes a while to get the song heard all over everywhere, Even though social media is very strong now, it just still takes a little bit longer, But when it's a hit and it goes viral, everybody gets it, it just goes viral. But you giving up too early could be your own downfall. And I think I've done that too to some of my better songs in the past. I probably gave up on them a little bit too early.
I agree with you. Staying consistent is what's going to keep you going in the long run. Well, thank you so much for your time. Please drop your IG so people can continue to follow you on your journey.
Well, you can follow me at LeeMajorDaMac. That's LeeMajorDaMac. LeeMajorDaMac.
And now for your listening pleasure, Karma by LeeMajorDaMac.
Let me call this girl up, man. What up, big head? It's been a while since I sent you a text. I've been around having meaningless sex with women that I can't trust with my eyes closed. Still trying to catch a vibe before my time goes. That's why I'm still in the club, looking for love when I'm supposed to be home. I got a house, but that don't make it a home. I know you probably understand, cause you my soulmate. And I can tell through your pictures how your soul aches. You say you're happy with the caption says, but I know it's deeper than that. I left a scar, it ain't no secret in fact that every time you post a snap, you're looking frustrated. I'm just praying up to God, you stay dedicated. Go get him, girl, show him what you bout, cause Major taught you that. And if somebody ever try you, I would knock him out. It's all love, boo, you know that we still cool. Time you need a friend, come through to the stoop, boo, I got you.
You know it's karma, I know it's karma. You did me fucked up, yeah. Like you ain't been hurt. You know it's karma, I know it's karma. You did me fucked up, yeah. Like London, went to college trying to study law. She used to help me bag it up and then I hit it raw. I went to jail and met Renee on the party line. My lifeline held me down through the hardest times. That Biscayne shit turned me into a true hustler. And she was there through it all, so I will always love her. I met Tammy, things changed, it got a little different. I started pimping on the beach with exotic women. She auditioning for videos. I'm selling weed to celebrities. This young nigga tried to make it off Miami streets by any means necessary. I can't stop until they label me as legendary. I had Tequila, Christina, Nelly, and Tish, and I was real close to making Black China my bitch. Both Terica and Pecos both killed my seeds, and they wonder why my heart still bleed. I'm going crazy. Faye jumped ship cause she was jealous of Pinky. Pinky used to cry cause she was jealous of Cece. I don't know why I bought the titties for Cece, cause as soon as they hear the bitch say she ain't need me. Faye jumped ship cause she was jealous of Pinky. Pinky used to cry cause she was jealous of Cece. But I don't know why I bought the titties for Cece, cause as soon as they hear the bitch say she ain't need me.
And that's another episode of Tech Tea Entertainment, the only place to get your tea on tech.